We stand on facts over beliefs, insertions and assumptions, as we journey together on a path of pure righteousness, guided by true African spirituality or Alkebulan wisdom. Each episode is part of a powerful movement to reclaim our identity, uplift our community, and walk in the power of truth. Tune in nightly at 9 p.m. for transformative insights and hard-hitting discussions as we unmask hidden truths and rise to our fullest potential.
Yeah, so we back with another one of my Alkebulan kidnaps. You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys had a good one. Today was a phenomenal day. It was nice and warm out here in Brooklyn. I got a chance to get on my grind, my P's and Q's, and do what I do. Like I say, everything that I do it at the best, you heard? But today, man, we're gonna have a conversation, man. And that conversation is quite simple. The Alkebulan people hate everything about colonialism but Christianity. Oh, we despise what happened to us in slavery. We despise what happened to us in Alkebulan. But Christianity, we can't live without it. And not only can we not live without it, we will do everything in our power to justify why Christianity is for us. Whether we're changing the images, changing the story, the names, we're putting African dialects, Alkebulan dialects, and we're mixing it with European ideology. We're calling Jesus now, we're calling him Missindisi. We're saying God of the Biblos, the Bible, is Sunini. And we're running with that, and we're teaching that, and we're telling people that even though we don't have the facts on what we're singing, it comes to the point of you gotta have belief. You gotta have the Ubuntu in you. You gotta just trust into the word and understand that the devil can't change everything. And we run with that. And we fail to realize that this ideology is literally what's destroying us. See, I'm gonna play a video and I'm gonna chop it up. I might bring it out for the verdict, facts over beliefs, because that's what we stand on over here, facts over beliefs. And in this video, I'm going to let you listen to some brothers that's from the land that hasn't been hijacked by Euro-Christian ideology and giving you true understanding of African spirituality. Okay? Because this is the things that we need to know, especially being the Alkebulan kidnap. But I want to play some videos for you today and show you how we hate colonialism, man. Black people is always black power, uplift, stand, fight. But they're gonna tell me, you better make sure you go vote, and I'll see you on church on Sunday. This is the Alkebulan kidnaps motto. Okay? If you don't understand, just close your mouth and follow. This is what we do. And this is the reason why we're suffering right now. But I'm not going to waste no time. I'm going to play these videos for you. So let me start off by video number one. Video number one goes like this. In the beginning, the Greeks created your God, his chosen people, and wrote his word. This is Zeus, 1600 BC, first Greek god. This is Serpius, 300 BC. This is Serpius again, 300 BC. Now here's Jesus in the first AD. And now the black people call it Yeshua, the first AD. Or now, we upgraded now. We upgraded. We have taken our talents to South Africa. Now, the Greek ideology has made its way to South Africa. So Yeshua is now Missindisi. And he came to bring you back to God because you was removed because you was following the ways of, I guess, African traditions and customs and culture, and that was unacceptable. In the name of Sunini and the name of Modimo, which means the God, which means mother, by the way, in the name of what's the other one? Damn, what's the other name? I can't think of it right now. Shiniki, right? Ulamari. Ulamari means the she that owns the womb. Now, if you need to show me a man that has a womb, then that God must be RuPaul, and I don't subscribe to that. And I would advise you to not as well. But that's number one. Let's do number two.
For 2 days, this man died since Friday. Hey, Elliot, rise up.
Let me run this back. I gotta run this back. Hold on, because this is let's run it back.
For 2 days, this man died since Friday. Hey, Elliot, rise up. Come on! Come on! Hey! Hey! Rising up! Hey! Jesus! Hey! What is this? What is this? Never seen before! Never seen before! Church of God! Maya huza geta tota. Look what's happening. He was dead. He's now alive. Jesus said, now to him. He was in a mob.
So, I mean, to be honest, I don't even know where to start. I mean, here's a man that died and was dead for 2 days, and all of a sudden it was risen. What happened to the makeup? I mean, when you die, don't they put makeup on your body? And how come that suit is so fresh and so clean? And who dies and get buried in a white suit? Yeah, I mean, listen. When I tell you guys that the Alkebulan hate everything about colonialism but Christianity, this is it right here. This is the prime example of our people being lost. Complete detachment from who we are. Like I told my whiz just a few minutes ago, that we are walking, talking atheists. I'm not an atheist. I believe in Jesus. You are an atheist. You believe in Jesus. You are an atheist. You believe in the Biblos. You are an atheist. The Bible, the book Bible. You are an atheist. You follow Quran. You are an atheist. You believe that Islam is the way. You are an atheist. Especially if you're black, you are an atheist, because every character within the Biblos is mystical characters. Let me tell you how mystical the story of the Biblos is. Honey, you might want to hear this too. So, when you are a child, how do they keep a child to be obedient? They say things like this: Christmas is coming up. You want to be a good boy. And if you are a good boy, you're not going to be on the naughty list, and you're going to have a whole bunch of gifts. That's what they tell children. Now, let me tell you what they tell adults. If you're not a good man, and if you don't be good, then you're not going to go to heaven. And the kingdom and the riches of God is not going to be given unto you. You're going to be on the naughty list, and you're going to go to hell. You don't want to go to hell. Do you see the similarities within the story? Do you see the similarities within the story? So now you take that approach as a child. Damn, mommy, I want this new Xbox. All right, I'm gonna be good. Them children, every December, their room is the cleanest. They the most obedient. They don't lie. They listen. They go to school and fold their hands. They want no problems, right? Because Christmas is around and they want their gifts. Now you take that into an adult approach. I'm going to church on Sunday. I'm operating with decency. I'm being very subtle. I don't want no problem. I fold my hands. People talk bad about me. I say, I'm going to pray for you, my brother. Somebody slap you in your face. You're going to give them the other side of your face to slap. Well, this one hurt. But if you slap this one, you know, it will take the pain from the left side and it's going to go to the right side. And, you know, I'm going to still love you, my brother. Kumbaya, my Lord. Hallelujah. Oh, hold on. That's not how it goes. It's gonna go like this. It goes like this, huh? The wrath of Sunini is gonna soon come for those that been slapping me up and down since the minute I was born. That gave me the Euro-Christian ideology, and now they stole my book. And how can you prove that? It's in the Bantu scrolls. Did you see the Bantu scrolls? Absolutely not. Never seen it. Didn't even know it exists. But they left clues. The Lord left clues for you. And then the same clues that was left for you, right? The same clues that was left for you is also the same clues in the location. Look, Mambri is in South Africa. But Mambri is a European language. It's English. So when did South Africa associate English in their texts, in their names of the cities? Oh, unless it came from the Englishmen who changed the names and then told you slaves, this is the name. And to prove that this is the name, look at this book that I gave you and you see that this is the name. And then your dumbass is going to say, hold on. If that's the name and it's in our land, then this book is about me. Hallelujah. Oh, so Nini soon come. Stop. Sit down somewhere. Super dumb. Super stupid. This is what religion has done to our people. It has made us beyond stupid. And I'm saying this so you can start doing your homework and realize that you are under a spiritual control. You have become zombified. You are a zombie. Look at your brothers. Look how he look. This is a man that's a zombie. This is a man that became a zombie. Why did he become a zombie? What's going on? Because he's embracing Euro-Christian ideology. You're taking the knowledge of people that has absolutely no spiritual connection to nothing. Straight savages. They will cook your dog, eat your cat, beat your child, lynch your daughter, rape your daughter, and take your newborn and feed it to alligators. This is in their culture. And you're telling me that the story that they give you is about you? Come on, people. We got to wake up now. We got to get up out of this slumber. We're suffering. Enough is enough. Let's wake up. Let's wake up. There's no Jacob. All of these names, that's not us. This story came into our land. I already showed you for the verdict. If you didn't watch the episode, I will add it to the list. Let me see what time is it. 1500, and the 1500 mark, I'm going to add it. So all you got to do is click it and you get to see how the commandments made its way to South Africa. That means prior to that. And I'm going to show you proof because there's brothers and sisters who's from the land, not outsiders like myself, who's from the land that's justifying everything that I'm saying. And I've never seen their videos, never met these people, never did nothing. So that just lets you know that I am connecting back to my ancestral roots and getting down to the nitty gritty and coming to the understanding that the problem of our demise is not coming from our people not keeping the commandments and all that nonsense. Our demise is coming because we have become genetically modified Europeans. We have taken on the minds of a Caesar and not the minds of your creators and your ancestors. Let that sink in, but it don't stop there. Let us continue. It says most Christians know this, but in the entire first Christian century, Jesus is not mentioned by a single Greek or Roman historian. Religion scholars, politicians, philosophers, or poets. His name never occurs in a single inscription, and it is never found in a single piece of private components. Zero zip reference. So outside of religious texts, you don't know no story about Jesus. When you look into the old politics, the old political documentations, things of old, there's no mention of this man. There's no mention. But now we're fast forward to 2024 and we're saying that the story is about us. And because it's about us, because our beliefs is we're believing that he lived and was died and resurrected, or he was murdered and he was lynched and he was this. I know because I was teaching this. Until I had to go look. It had to add up. It says, okay, so we from Africa. Then that means this was the kingdom that was in Africa. Okay, so how come the African people have no recollection of no David, no Solomon, no kingdom of Jerusalem? There was none of that. There was no kingdom called Jerusalem in Africa. No way, shape, or form. So now you want me to question the people that was born and raised in the land and then listen to a story that's being told by outsiders who don't speak the language, where the people that do speak the language are saying no, that never exists. In fact, this ideology was brutally enforced upon the people. When you hear the word brutally, that means you was beaten, you was hung, you was murdered, you was raped, you was violated until you submitted yourself to this ideology. But let us continue. Let me play that again. This is what's going on in the African church. I wanted to show another one. Hold on, let me pull this up. I want to show you guys this. Hold on, let me find it. Oh, it's right here. How did I not send this? I'm gonna show you guys something. Hold on. While this loads, let me put this away. Look at this. Christianity was not first practiced in Africa. Africa's Ethiopia. Now you guys know that I did a whole segment about this Ethiopian Bible that brothers is trying to force us to believe that this is a book of ours. This Ethiopian Bible was written by a Byzantine king who denounced his position to become a Christian monk to teach you Negroes about this religion. And then he was also married, right? Through marriage, he was married to Constantine. Now, Constantine was who? Constantine was the one that gave you Christianity. So that's to let you know that there was a secret attack that was taking place within Africa. Okay? Missionaries, mercenaries, whatever you want to call them, it was an attack that was taking place upon the people to convert brothers and sisters to their ideology. Let's read. It says, it did not reach Ethiopia until 34 AD. That's 16 years after the ungodly Romans created the false religion in the year 3025 AD. The original African spiritual system by our ancestors before 3325 AD had no Messiah, no Trinity, no Immaculate Conception, no Abraham, no Noah, no flood, no Moses, no Adam, no Eve, nor did it include the story of people being enslaved in Africa's ancient Egypt, because that never happened. It never happened. There was nobody enslaved in the creation of the pyramids. In fact, these people was getting wages, these people was getting health care, these people was getting taken care of while they was building it. But how do you justify the wickedness that's going to be done to people, right? What you do, what goes around comes around, right? So the Jewish or the Khazars or the Israelites or whoever you want these people to be said that because you have enslaved me, I'm going to enslave you. And because of our disobedience, God is now going to enslave us, and not just by the thousands, but by the millions. In fact, slavery is still going on to this very day. But not one time did God say, you know what, I'm going to liberate my people. But you got handlers and false teachers coming out and telling us that all you have to do is keep the commandments, keep the feast days, love Jesus, Messindacy, read your Bible, the Bible, the canon, the Biblos, and everything's going to be all right. Now, for those that's been following such ideology, how is that turning out for you? Where's your liberation? Where's your strength? Where's your power? Why are you brothers getting sick? Why brothers is dying? Why sisters is still alone? Why sisters hasn't found a king? Why sisters ain't found nothing? What's going on? Huh? Okay. When you figure that out, you let me know, because I speak about these things over and over and over again, but you guys would prefer to be hard-headed and prefer to be slaves. See, a lot of you guys are just not built for this. You think you are, you claim to be, but in reality, you're not. In reality, you just want to be a good, subtle servant, and you want to answer to Mandem. You want to answer to the genetically modified. You want to answer to the coconuts. And you think because you are claiming to not stand on religion that you're standing with the creators. And in fact, you are standing with the heathens, because our ancestors had absolutely nothing to do with the Biblos. There's no connection whatsoever. To the left, to the right, up, down, no connection. And I'm telling you this. You know how I'm able to tell you this? Because I read it. I taught it. So nobody can say, yo, my brother, you don't know what you're talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about. The difference between me and you is I remove myself from the ideology. I realize that the demise of my people is the Euro-Christian ideology. And like I tell you guys before, ever since I gave mention to Mama Love, and I told you guys that Sunini means masculine and Nanini means feminine, which are one, which becomes one powerful energy. There's none greater than the other. That comes with monotheistic Euro-Christian ideology. They are both the same, equal in power and strength. And ever since I've been doing that, Mama Love and the ancestors has been opening my eyes, has been revealing things for me that I can't even explain. And when I know that they dwelling in me, because when I speak to people in the land, or I listen to people that's from the land and giving a testimony of truth, of facts, because there's no truth on this earth, that's bringing the testimony of pure facts, they say everything that I've been saying. Everything that I've been saying. And like I said, I have absolutely no connection to them. It's not like I'm watching them and then with whatever they say they bring forth, and then I bring forth to you guys. No, they're saying exactly what I've been saying without me even connecting them and watching their videos at all. What the ancestors is doing is just giving me a confirmation into telling me what you're doing is what you're supposed to do, and this is the proof, because we're not getting the knowledge from individuals that's way out of the land. They in the most horrendous location are the ones that's now teaching us about African culture. Yeah, make that make sense. Remember, these people who went to school, they went to theologian schools. You can't put, right, according to their Bible, you can't put new wine in old bottles. And when you are an old head and you're not trying to connect to your ancestors, you're only gonna connect to what your oppressor gave you. And when you read these books, it justifies everything that I'm saying. Let us continue. Here we go. It says, Negroes don't talk about their ancestors' African gods, but fight harder than the white folks to defend a white folk fake Jesus. That's what you call the mental slavery, or I like to call the PTCS, post-traumatic Christ syndrome, or PTCD, post-traumatic Christ disorder, or PTRD, post-traumatic religion disorder. You see, there's so much mental illness that black people are suffering from. You just choose your poison. But we're suffering from it. Let me make sure that this video, let me make sure that this image came through. Hold on. Let me reset this. There we go. Let me download this. I want to show you guys this right now. I want to show you this right now. Let me show you this right now. This is what you guys are failing to realize. Look at this right here. These are pastors that's from Africa, and this is how much they're worth. 95 million. They got one that's 500 million, 250 million. This brother is 86 million. This other brother, Chris, and I was unable to get the whole image because, like I said, I was rushing for time. But your stupidity and gullibility is the only reason why your pastor, who is jobless, is richer than you, who has an actual job. This. Because religion is big business. It has absolutely nothing to do with your salvation, has nothing to do with your connection to your ancestors, has absolutely nothing to do with who you are. This is what you call control. And who's writing their checks? $500 million in what? Canadian money? Chinese money? American money? Who are these people? They're the same people that's been colonizing and taking over your land. This is big business. This is the triple C's that took place in Africa. Colonialism, Christianity, and commerce. Who's the commodity? You see all the C's? It is you. And what keeps you in this state? People like this. Individuals like this. It's your very own that's going to make sure you never see your throne. Let me say that again. It's your very own that's going to make sure you never see your throne. All this Esau, this, that, all of that is complete nonsense. All lies. Throw that away. Throw that thing away. We need a worldwide reset. We need to be what? We need a lactative. We need a mental lactative so we can detox and remove all this European ideology toxin within our minds. In fact, some of you guys need heart transplants. Some of you guys need a brain transplant. Some of you guys just need some level of surgery, some way, somehow, to remove this nonsense that has overtaken you and destroying you, to the point where you got grown men want to be subtle servants to Lucifer and the ideology that came with the enemy that's keeping us oppressed, and want to teach us this "I believe I can fly" story. Don't you know the person that believed he can fly ended up and landed in jail? That's where you want to go, right? It's time for our people to wake up and understand what's going on. Time for us to wake up and realize what's going on. But I'm not gonna. That's all I wanted to bring forth for you today. Bring forth today or tonight to you guys. I ain't want to waste too much time because, like I said, I'm gonna keep exposing and showing you guys what's going on, and you guys gotta make that conscious decision and ask yourself if this is what I want. There's a whole understanding of your culture, your ancestors that's going on, that's in the land right now. Don't let people deceive you, mislead you. Don't let the outsiders tell you who you are. You need to tell us who we are. We are the Alkebulan kidnapped. You are the Alkebulan colonized. You had the one up for us. You need to show us and educate us and connect us back to our ancestors. Don't connect me back to anybody that's into Jesus, Yahweh, Masindisi, who thinks Sunini has a connection with the Biblos. That's not who I need to connect to. I need to connect to the people who know their African spirituality, who's into the black magic, who's into the voodoo or the voodoo or the who or the hadu, right? Who knows about the Ogan, okay? Who knows about these things? We're not connected. We don't want nothing. And know the true understanding of Sunini Nanini, not the biblical nonsense narrative that they're teaching you that's forcing you to believe this. You're believing something that stands on absolutely no facts. You're believing it. You need facts. Only the facts will set the Alkebulan kidnapped free. It's your brother, man, from the motherland, man. I came to you guys live. Continue supporting. I hope it's not your last. If it's your first time, I hope it's not your last time. If it's your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth time, that means I'm still on your mind. That means we got to stay on that grind because you know it's about that time. Time for what? Time for you to go get yours because I am in pursuit to go get mine. And you know what time it is. It's me, Jones, the MBIC, a.k.a. Mr. Keep My Foot on you heathens. He grows heathenites next. You understand? And hey, listen, the rise of the Alkebulans will not be televised, but I was authorized to tell you guys, are you dumb or are you dumb? And I'ma holler at y'all. One.